So this is my little hive that I had to tear apart about a month ago and put them in a small box. And I don't know if you can see it, but this looks like poop, but I smelled it and it's just it's leftover patty from a cheap pollen patty that I had, and so that's nothing. And I don't know if you can see. No, you can't, but anyway, I found a few dead bees here and a little bit of moisture, actually a fair bit of moisture on the bottom. So I'm concerned that somehow precipitation or some sort of water is getting into the hive. It might just be on the bottom. So it's fairly warm right now, but it's a bit windy. So I really don't want to get in the habit of opening this hive. But I'm going to just stick my phone. I can't hear them. I'm going to stick my phone in the hole and just see if I can hear them buzzing. And I think it's possible that a rodent got in here too. Because, well, I won't get into it, but I blocked off the bottom entrance up to right here. So there was just enough space for a bee to get through. But then I had to take that block of wood out and open it up like this a couple days ago, and this is when I think I might have let a rodent get in. So I'm not sure. I have an endoscope, and I'm going to stick an endoscope in there and see what I can see. But my first test is just to stick this phone into this goopy bottom of the hive. I'm listening to see if they're. Oh, there they go. Yeah, there's a bee. See it there? Can you see it? No. Anyway, there's a bee right there. Just fell in the goop. Oh yeah, I can hear them buzzing. All right, they're good. All right, cancel that. False alarm. As long as the queen is alive, I think they're going to be good. So what I'm going to do is put this little bit of here's the block of wood I'm talking about right here, and I'm just going to put it right there, just like that, and block the entrance, except for this little piece right here. I might come by later and stick the endoscope up there and see what I can see, but that's it. And so this is it's wrapped. It's got two big pieces of insulation sitting on top of a solid inner cover with no top entrance. And it's got this bee escape, or bee cozy, wrapped around it. So I'm going to lower the bee cozy again and leave it alone. It was just something that I was concerned about. I want to, as soon as I can, put a big slab of fondant and pollen on top of this hive, just to help them recover from the trauma of being moved in the middle of the winter into a smaller hive. I might take a look. If there's water, oh, there's a bee. If there's moisture getting in there, I'd like to know where it's coming from. So I might take a look, see if I can get this bee cozy off without. I don't know. I want to take the bee cozy off, but to see if there's anything in the boxes that's allowing moisture to get in. But it could disturb the bees too much. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, there it is. This is what it looks like, and it's a small hive for sure. So this top box, I think the top box is mostly full of honey. I'm concerned about that, but I think they're good. And then there's another 4 frames of bees, or well, not even 4 frames. It was a pretty small cluster, maybe 4 frames, but I don't even think it was 4 frames. But the bees were down here, and I put the honey, what I thought was honey frames, mostly honey frames up here. So we've got 5, I think it's 5 frames? Yeah, 5 frames there, 5 frames down below. And these are all empty. Most of the bees were down there, so I think the bees are up here right now. There's no there's no moisture getting in here. That's close, but I don't think so. This is just a piece of wood. There's no inner cover, nothing. It's just this, and this is sitting on top of it like that, and that's the top insulation. So it's not by the books, but it'll work. I hope it does anyway. I'm gonna put that bee cozy around it and hope for the best. If I get a warm day though, I would like to just dump a big slab of fondant in there, and I think with that fondant and some protein, they'll bounce back if the queen is still healthy and the hive isn't wet inside and gooey. Oh, here's a bee. Sometimes I think it's the sun reflecting off the snow and driving bright light into the entrances that triggers the bees to get out for cleansing flights. But it also just might be the fresh, cold air getting in through the entrances, or it just might be the temperature. Could be a combination. But I think I've definitely seen that where you get a bright, sunny day with snow everywhere, and just the bees just come out all over the place. I think there is something to that. But then they come out and they get blinded by the sun reflecting off the snow, and they get lost and they die in the snow. All right, I got my endoscope. Let's see what we can see. What can I say? The bottom of that hive, these are medium frames, and that bottom box is a deep. It's a 5-frame deep, but it's got medium frames in it. And so the bottom of the hive, I dumped in some leftover pollen patty and leftover fondant, because under the circumstances I really couldn't do much of anything else, so I just dumped that in there, and it shouldn't do any harm to the bees. So the endoscope will see that, but I'm going to try to move the endoscope up, and we'll see if there's any bees up clustering above, the bottom of the hive. I'm describing what we're going to see right now, but I might just drop the footage of that endoscope shot in over what I'm saying right now. So now you're all looking at what I found. So we'll see what we see. All right, well, I couldn't see anything. I'm going to stick the phone inside the hive just to see if I can hear the bees buzzing. All right, now there we go. All right, hopefully there's bees in there. I don't know.